All right, my car's throwing alarms at me this morning. I am quite literally the most north that I've ever been. I am 60 miles away from being in a place called Dead Horse, which is on Prudhoe Bay. It's the northmost place that you can go in America. Well, when I say the northmost place you can go, I mean by truck or ground vehicle. There's places that you can fly into, which we might explore. Thanks to Columbia for sponsoring this video. Now I can afford to get my chipped windshield replaced, courtesy of the Dalton Highway. I need sportswear that can keep up with me. That's why for this trip, I decided to partner up with Columbia. Columbia has been innovating and making new outdoor technologies since 1938 and making the outdoors accessible for everybody. To put it in some context to how remote this place is, I've been driving on this road, which some people label it as America's most dangerous highway, the Dalton Highway. I've been driving on this for 12 hours and we're just almost there. There's been exactly 2 gas stations in that amount of time. I almost just hit a seagull. We are at mile 368 right now. We are going to be going to mile 414, and that's the end of the Dalton Highway. Once I reach this town, I will officially be 3,800 miles away one direction from home. My low pressure issues have seemed to have gone away when I've hit the gas, so I think that's a good thing. There hasn't been a lot for services. Howdy. Welcome to America's most northern city, Dead Horse, Alaska. 3,800 miles I had to travel to get here from Minnesota. And we're finally here, the end of the Dalton Highway. You can see behind me stickers of people that have made it here in the past. We've just added our own. And today, I'm gonna be spending 24 hours here and staying overnight. There's not a whole lot here. A lot of snow, a lot of oil fields. This is the beginning of the Trans-American Highway, but is also the most northern town that you can get to here in America, at least by truck. I'm gonna be trying to get some food. I'm gonna be cooking from ingredients from the local grocery store, and we're gonna be truck camping. You can see behind me, it's snowing. There's not a whole lot to see right now. Hopefully it clears up, hopefully it gets warmer, but I don't think it's gonna. But let's explore America's most northern city, shall we? I ended up grabbing myself a quart of oil just in case. Right now, I'm trying to find myself a place to eat, which, given the visibility right now, isn't like the easiest thing to do. Look at these hotels, man. Wow. It's crazy status. All right, so here I'm at the Aurora Hotel. I'm gonna grab some breakfast here quick and see what the food situation's like, and then keep exploring. But I'm hungry, so we gotta take care of that first. You might be wondering how Dead Horse got its completely badass name. It actually comes from the name of a company, the Dead Horse Haulers, which were hired to remove dead horse bodies out of Fairbanks and the surrounding areas. Coffee's good. So, this is the start of the Trans-American Highway right here. We are officially as far north as we can go, down to the last half mile. 3,800 miles, guys. 3,800. We've made it. There's definitely no shortage of money around here being spent. There's literally multiples and multiples of each type of truck to transport oil and equipment from various different companies, because they really can't afford to be down equipment when they're out here. I mean, it just takes so long to get things out. The volume of the Alaskan pipeline is 380,000 gallons of oil. It had to be 380,000 gallons full before the first gallon of oil could pump out, which means that there's around $14 million in oil inside of that pipeline at any given time. And although right now I'm overwhelmed at just the size and the amount of equipment here, this is actually the third largest oil plant in the United States. And then not to mention like all of just like construction supplies. There's bags of concrete, pallets. This is crazy to see. There's been millions of dollars pumped into this place. I mean, for crying out loud, who needs 5 cranes? Here's a look at the town. As far away as we can get right now. We were just over here for the other entrance, and then there's another. This is the other one, the west, and then the east one. All right, came back to the same spot for lunch. We've got an Italian beef sandwich, some salad, and some fries. It is buffet style, so I can keep going up and getting food, but after breakfast, I'm not that hungry. I only have like a 2-hour window where I could have eaten though, so might as well take advantage of it while we can. I heard there's a grocery store in town. Do you know if it's still open, or is that not true?
Well, there's Brooks store.
Okay, sounds good. I was just gonna check it out. I'm on a road trip from Minnesota, and
nice.
Part of my thing I like to just like cook, but if there's nothing to cook.
Yep.
Honestly, 18 bucks for a buffet, not the worst price in the world for being all the way out here. From what I'm told, there's really only 2 places to visit when you're out here, and it's that cafeteria and the store I was at earlier. One thing about Alaska is that I've noticed that every single car here or truck has a heater or a trickle charger on it, which I think is kind of weird that we don't see that more commonly in northern Minnesota. Alongside that, almost every place that I've seen that's a hotel or a place to stay has plugins right in front of the spots. So take notes, MN. We need to start doing that probably. Speaking of getting cold, since I've been in the north, I haven't been getting cold. Thanks to the sponsor of this video, Columbia Sportswear. A jacket that I almost quite literally haven't taken off this entire time in Alaska is this one right here, the Platinum Peak Titanium. It's pretty, it's a pretty slick rig. It's a hooded jacket that uses synthetic down on the inside to keep you insulated, and has the Omni-Heat Infinity on the inside to keep you nice and toasty warm. This jacket also is water resistant, and if I found myself in a storm, I would rather have a synthetic down than regular down, because it's not going to absorb the water quite the same. All right, now that we're back in the truck, I did mention earlier how I was going to cook a meal here. My plan is still to, and the store that we're actually going to visit, that's the gift shop, is actually also the grocery store. So things are looking very promising. Not much of a grocery store indeed. We got ourselves some canned meat. They really didn't have anything in there, man. But we did get ourselves a new pin, of course. There we go. Prudhoe Bay is right next to the Sage River. And I found a little turnoff to get us close. Pretty gorgeous. I wonder how deep it is. It looks like somebody's driving some sort of vehicle down here. Looks like tracks though. Huh. Hey. It's a good looking truck. Might give the river a few casts here quick. As good as eating Spam sounds, an Alaskan salmon somehow sounds a little better. Come on, salmon of the Sage River. Alright. Dang. No fish. Because I'm not a demon baby, I'll make some rice with it. I'm not washing the rice this time. Looks like I wasn't very careful in cutting the rice bag. Microplastic. Nice. Protein. I would make like a soy sauce glaze or something for the Spam, but we're gonna use some chili paste because I don't have soy sauce right now. It's chili paste and Maggi. This makes me want to cry every time I see it. Okay. The man of many condiments that he doesn't need. Wow, this needs cleaning. There's barnacles in here. Holy. Smells like cat food. What am I supposed to do with this? Just fuck. Meow. I don't know about all that. I kind of want to make little crispies of it, so we're gonna do just that. Also, I'm probably not gonna eat this whole cube because how much sodium is in here again? There's 6 servings per container and 770 grams of sodium per serving, so I mean, I don't hate my body that much. Olive oil's frozen. Classic. We're used to this by now. Yeah, I'm gonna do myself a favor here, add some more sodium to it, because why not? Smells better now with Maggi. Falling. Ooh, that crusts up nice. And my rice is done. My meat is meating. Little crispy niblets. It's probably exactly like Wagyu beef, eh? Mmm, Swagyu. Dude, it tastes like bacon. It's crazy. Okay, all done. You gonna kill me now? No. No, sir. Oh, God, sir. Hot. It's hot, sir. It's hot. Holy fuck. Holy cow, it's a lot of rice. I love this thing. I love cooking with it in a truck, but dude, it is not hand wash friendly. I'll tell you that for free. I'm gonna just deal with that later. All right, Samuel Jackson. Just a little zest in there. Just a little spice in your life. Pretty sure this is supposed to be refrigerated after you open it, but here we are. All right. Oh my Lord, have mercy on me. Oh. Wow. No way. All right, bye, fellas. And there's a freaking rainbow above my truck right now. Absolutely gorgeous. See you later. Don't go anywhere. Starting to get a little darker out. Starting to get a little colder. I think it's time for us to go find our spot to park for the night. And in all honesty, it might just be where we're at. Oh. Yeah, I know. I was making fun of eating too much sodium. And then I went ahead and ate more sodium and ice cream. But I also did have pineapple and corn, so. So if you're still confused as to why this place exists, why Prudhoe Bay is where it is to facilitate the oil fields of northern Alaska and supply the Trans-Alaskan Pipeline. Sadly, though, the jobs here haven't really bounced back since COVID. Even though oil prices are still sky high, we're operating up here probably at about a half of what it normally would be. On its best days, there used to be 2 million barrels of oil that were made here, and it's definitely just not at that right now. But I am disappointed that I couldn't find anything to do in Dead Horse. I found things to do here in Dead Horse, like eat fish and cook mystery meat. It's pretty crazy after all of the planning and thinking about this trip that I'm finally here. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Well, it's early, 5:57. 52 inside, 39 inside the cab. Luckily for me, the diesel heater worked all night. Whoa. Gosh, this truck's cool and a mess. Thank you very much. One thing's for certain when I go truck camping in this time of year is that I'm gonna run into some weather. Columbia's Omni Heat Infinity is the most advanced thermal reflection technology that you can find in sportswear. Its thousands of gold reflective dots help you retain body heat without sacrificing breathability. So I can bundle up out here and not worry about sweating. With the warmth that Columbia Omni Heat Infinity provides, never got to go inside again. Thank you to Columbia for sponsoring this video.